Real Madrid plans to recruit 2 central defenders in 2026. At least one of them must be left-footed. The club is particularly interested in Nico Schlotterbeck as an option for the left-footed centre-back position. Real Madrid has become the first team in La Liga history to score 11 penalty goals after 24 match days. When you have good attackers, it makes the difference. Huijsen under pressure at Real Madrid. Dean Huijsen is going through his first real delicate moment at Real Madrid. The young central defender had a complicated evening against Real Sociedad, conceding an avoidable penalty that momentarily revived the match. At the Santiago Bernabéu, the whistles didn't take long to arrive. In Madrid, the demand is permanent, every error is amplified, every detail analyzed. At only 19 years old, Huijsen is discovering the maximum pressure of La Liga. Total support from the club. Internally, there is no panic. Florentino Pérez maintains his confidence after an investment estimated at nearly €60 million. The recruitment was not improvised. Huijsen was coming off a remarkable season in the Premier League with Bournemouth. The message is clear at Valdebebas: it's a long-term project, not a judgment on one match. Intense competition, the progressive return of Antonio Rudiger and the recovery of Eder Militao reinforce the competition in defence. When they are at 100%, they could form the starting pair for the big matches in La Liga and the Champions League. But the calendar is dense and rotations will be essential. Huijsen will have to earn every minute on the pitch. The future in question? Real Madrid does not doubt his potential. The player himself accepts his mistake and continues to work. The real question is not whether he has the talent, but how he will respond to this first major media storm. Federico Valverde: we want to win La Liga and the Champions League. We have had several long weeks recently without midweek matches, so we were able to train and prepare well. I think today we showed it. It was a very good performance. Álvaro Arbeloa praises Real Madrid's versatility. We can play different styles, we can play possession-based football, but we also have incredibly fast players who allow us to play on the counter-attack. Álvaro Arbeloa: neither Carvajal nor Trent are ready to play 90 minutes every 3 days. Little by little. I need both. But I am very happy to see Dani back on the pitch. A great victory for Real Madrid at home against Real Sociedad thanks to a Vinicius in top form. Final score 4-1. Barça takes action to protect La Masia. To avoid another situation like Dro's, the club is temporarily suspending youth contract extensions to integrate new clauses. €6 million upon debut with Juvenile. €10 million upon debut with Barça Athletic. €100 million upon debut with the first team. Kylian Mbappé is suffering a lot with his knee, but Real Madrid plans to play him because the club feels it will be very difficult to win matches without him. Dominik Szoboszlai dreams of playing for Real Madrid. Hungarian coach Marco Rossi stated, since his childhood, Szoboszlai has dreamed of playing for Real Madrid. From his first steps in football, Dominik had only one dream: to play for Real Madrid. Just imagine the madness. Del Bosque: for me, Raul is one of the candidates for the position of head coach of Real Madrid. Lamine Yamal addressed a few words to Nahuel Molina during the match between Barça and Atletico. Who are you? Who are you? Stupid, stupid. Barça has decided to file a complaint with the Spanish Football Federation regarding Barça's disallowed goal. The club is very unhappy with this decision and how it was made. Here are Barça's biggest defeats in the 21st century. Since 1977, there has been no case where a team managed to overcome a 4-goal deficit in the second leg of the Spanish Cup. The last similar turnaround dates back to 1977, Moran's crushed Terrassa 6-1 after a 0-4 defeat in the first leg. Al-Ittihad is preparing a serious financial offer to try to sign Eduardo Camavinga. Additionally, English Premier League clubs, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal are also interested in the player. Gonzalo Garcia free without Mbappé. With Kylian Mbappé, 0 goals. Without Kylian Mbappé, 11 goals. Hansi Flick has hired a new sleep science specialist at FC Barcelona, Anna West. She will focus on designing rest programs and sleep rhythms for the players. Endrick is elected League One Player of the Month. His first month in the championship. Fenerbahce, still undefeated in the Super League this season. Great victory against Trabzonspor, third, this Saturday. 15 wins and 7 draws. Fenerbahce sits in second place and is 3 points behind Galatasaray. RC Lens wins against Paris FC and becomes the leader of League One again. Wesley Sade scored a brace, as did substitute Ryan Fofana. Florian Thauvin scored from the penalty spot. An exceptional Manata. Lens takes advantage of PSG's misstep and reclaims first place. Liverpool wins easily against Brighton 3-0 and qualifies for the FA Cup round of 16. Mohamed Salah scored and provided an assist. The Reds continue quietly on their path in the competition. Inter Milan snatches victory late in the game against Juve 3-2. Piotr Zielinski gives the win to the Interistas in the final minutes of this encounter. Inter is the leader of Serie A with an 8-point lead over AC Milan. Newcastle overturns Aston Villa 3-1 and qualifies for the FA Cup round of 16. The Magpies secured their qualification for the next round of the competition thanks to goals from Sandro Tonali and Nick Woltemade. Marco Bizot's red card spoiled the match for the Villains. Cristiano, with a big impact on his return. He comes back into the game with Al Nassr and scores in less than 18 minutes. His first goal at 41 years old. 962nd career goal. Here are the players who have won the most man of the match titles each season since 2009 to 2010 in the 5 major European leagues. 2009 to 2010, Lionel Messi, 18. 2010 to 2011, Lionel Messi, 29. 2011 to 2012, Lionel Messi, 32. 2012 to 2013, Lionel Messi, 24. 2013 to 2014, Lionel Messi, 19. 2014 to 2015, Lionel Messi, 34. 2015 to 2016, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 16. 2016 to 2017, Lionel Messi, 18. 2017 to 2018, Lionel Messi, 28. 2018 to 2019, Lionel Messi, 24. 2019 to 2020, Lionel Messi, 26. 2020 to 2021, Lionel Messi, 24. 2021 to 2022, Christopher Nkunku, 14. 2022 to 2023, Lionel Messi, 17. 2023 to 2024, Kylian Mbappé, 14. 2024 to 2025, Lamine Yamal, 14. Antonella, Messi's wife, shares Messi's Valentine's Day gift on Instagram. OM cracks again in the final moments against Strasbourg. Just like against Paris FC. OM was leading 2-0 but ended up conceding a draw. Nothing is going right in Marseille. Manchester City beats Salford, 4th division club, and qualifies for the FA Cup round of 16. Marc Guéhi scored his first goal in his new colours. With a new brace from Harry Kane, Bayern wins 3-0 at Werder. The Englishman opened the score from a penalty before doubling the lead 3 minutes later. Goretzka scored the 3-0 goal. Bayern is still the leader with a 6-point lead over BVB. The numbers are dizzying. Harry Kane has just reached the mark of 46 goals in all competitions this season. It's simple, nobody in the entire world is doing better right now. FC Barcelona demands the publication of all VAR audio recordings. The Catalans also propose specific disciplinary regulations that would lead to real consequences in the event of serious refereeing errors. The club wishes to clarify that this initiative does not aim to question the professionalism of the refereeing community, but rather to call for an urgent review of the criteria applied to guarantee consistency in refereeing decisions, equal treatment between clubs, credibility, and prestige of competitions. Likewise, FC Barcelona requests the complete publication of all VAR audio recordings, whether an on-field assessment takes place or not, as an essential measure for transparency and refereeing education. Finally, the club proposes the creation of a code or specific disciplinary regulations for the reference body that establishes public and transparent consequences in the event of serious errors or negligence, with the aim of strengthening confidence in the system. This proposal is not only aimed at defending the club's own interests but is part of a broader commitment to contribute to the overall smooth functioning of the competition and the benefit of all clubs, with the aim of preventing similar situations from recurring and guaranteeing a clear, stable, and fair framework for all. FC Barcelona demands that its requests be examined with the utmost seriousness and that concrete measures be adopted to prevent similar situations from recurring in the future. Desire do this season: 84 dribbles attempted and 34 dribbles successful, 40% successful dribbles. Karim Benzema is the player who has provided the most assists to Cristiano Ronaldo, 44, and Luis Suarez is the player who has provided the most assists to Lionel Messi, 70. Igor Tudor spoke for the first time since his arrival at Tottenham as interim coach. It is an honour to join this club at an important moment. I understand the responsibility entrusted to me and my goal is clear: to bring more consistency to our performances and play with conviction in every match. There is a lot of quality in this squad, and my job is to organize it, give it energy, and quickly improve our results. Mauricio Pochettino tells the story of the day he corrected Thierry Henry after comments about Lionel Messi. Thierry Henry said that Lionel Messi was not being used well by Pochettino at PSG, specifically regarding the fact that the Parisian coach had put the Argentine on the right wing during a match against OM. Mauricio Pochettino then confronted Thierry Henry on a train to London the next day. I saw Thierry on a train the day after his statements. I told him, "Thierry, what did you say yesterday? Is it my fault if Messi goes here and doesn't connect with the other players? Do you think I told him go here and don't move?" He told me, "No, sorry, but I had to say something." I told him, "No, you give a bad image of me because you are wrong. It's not true." Because it was Messi's wish to put himself in that position to rest, recharge his batteries and be ready to start again. Thierry then told me, no, I'm sorry." I said yes, but these kinds of statements create a bad image of me. People think this guy has no idea how to coach this kind of player. You must explain what you see on the pitch, not imagine what the coach might or might not have said before. Pellegrino Matarazzo, Real Sociedad coach, 2 penalties? There was contact. He was looking for penalties, and there was contact, so we can't go back. Our plan was to cover the left side to stop Vini Jr., but we couldn't do it. Federico Valverde announced that he and his wife are expecting their 3rd child. Vini Jr. reaches the mark of 200 attacking contributions with Real Madrid. 116 goals and 84 assists. Alvaro Arbeloa, Mbappé is ready to face Benfica. He had a little pain in his knee, so we decided to let him rest tonight so as not to take any risks. We wanted him to be 100% ready against Benfica. Vini Jr. was elected man of the match against Real Sociedad. Real Madrid TV, today, the club that paid €8.4 million for 17 years to the vice president of referees published a statement to complain about the refereeing. It's absurd, it's a joke, we're in the middle of carnival season. Real Madrid has contacted Liverpool to inquire about the transfer of Dominik Szoboszlai. Real would be ready to offer him a significant salary to attract him, and the player would be open to a transfer. Discussions could include Eduardo Camavinga and a sum of money in the transaction. Szoboszlai is still under contract, but his future is now at the heart of the discussions. Wilfried Mbappé on the Mbappé project. What is the Mbappé project? It's a father accompanying his son on a dream, an activity, but we all do it then, we all have Mbappé projects. I didn't wake him up at 6 in the morning to go do laps of the field, I didn't do extra training, I didn't do all that. Sometimes, I meet parents on the fields, they are in jeans, a whistle in hand, in a shirt, making them do laps of the field, shots, sit-ups, and they say to me, "I'm doing like you." I don't know what this myth is, I never did that. For me, it was fun, and when it became serious, we had to bring other things because he was going to make it his profession. Wilfried Mbappé Zidane in the French team? I don't know if he is the ideal candidate, but it would be great. We'll see, but succeeding Deschamps will be very difficult. Today, we will find many faults in him, but once he is gone, we will discover his many qualities. We must not forget his record or the legacy he will leave. And if it's Zidane, we will all be delighted. Patrice Motsepe announces that the Afghan could go from 24 to 28 nations soon. 7 goals and 3 assists in the last 8 starts for Amine Gouiri with OM. Antonio Rudiger immediately supported Dean Huijsen after he caused a penalty. He also watched over him throughout the match, encouraging him. When Real Madrid took the lead back, Rudiger went directly to Huijsen to celebrate. A leader. Vini Jr. took his 2 penalties against Real Sociedad with the same technique as Jorginho. He also mentioned Jorginho in an Instagram story. Federico Valverde, we've eaten a lot of crap these last few weeks. But those bad moments we went through helped us grow as players.